that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Brady gives this to White. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, 30 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Herbert now. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal. They just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Brady going to throw.
Gets the check down throw to White.
Shoves him away. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Seven, our score after one.
Right now, boys.
First down, here's White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Uses the stiff arm. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in his stat sheet.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. White, he'll try the left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
122 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going right side is White.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing now is Brady. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 17, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
See what he keeps on going for those progressions. I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
After what he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
177 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Suck up for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7 7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 52 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go up the middle with White. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Brady now to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Just beat the play clock. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side here with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Brady. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
On second and 10, Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? And Allen's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Third and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run straight ahead here with White. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now Brady got to have this one.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a give to White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's now 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Brady. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Hey, check it.
Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Chargers take over 9-10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Herbert steps away toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Herbert going to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is one, and it won't be a one towards the end zone.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First throw in overtime for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. White running to the left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Evans comes in motion right. They stay on the ground with White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. But 209 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Brady gives this to White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Hey, 66. Ozzy.
Running left, it's Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this.